Welcome back, everyone. We are Softcover Podcast. I'm Crystal, and
Rachel.
you may not recognize my co-host today if you are watching. This is not Poseidon. This is Rachel.
It is. Don't let this fool you. I know it's very convincing. I look like I rule the seven seas. I do not in reality.
For those of you listening, we are dressed up for our Halloween
Hmm.
episode.
Yeah, we
And
are.
Rachel, tell them what you're wearing, what your garb is.
Yeah, so I am dressed as Poseidon. So I have on this cute little crown and this shirt that has a chiseled man's chest on it. So if you're seeing nipples in the video, they are
Text for
man
days.
nipples. But I also have this very fabulous white curly wig and a long, luscious beard. She's vibing it today.
She's vibing. The crown is there. Show them your pants.
Yeah, my pants.
You're wearing scales.
They're
Scale
scales
pants. Basically, we are doing this with Poseidon
and Stitch.
and Stitch. I have my little Stitch onesie. I
Hmm.
would have gone harder on the costume, but I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I have been sick, so I did not have the energy.
So she put her energy into getting well to be
Yes.
able to do this podcast today.
But the shirt that I have under this, onesie is, honestly matches randomly, which is
It
kinda funny.
does very well.
I was like, "I'm already partly Stitch. Let's just throw her on."
Oh my gosh. Ugh, the spirit
Other than
makes
being
me.
the king of the sea, what have you been up to?
Oh my God. What haven't I been up to? My life. So we record early, and my life has just been insanity the last 4 weeks. So trying to sort through all of that. Honestly, what would be a good small town update? Oh, I went to a new coffee shop.
Oh,
I know. I'm like,
nice.
I need to do my small town update.
Was it good?
So it
What
was
tell us the
really
vibe?
good. It's cute. It honestly kind of reminded me of the food hall we went to in that old church in London.
Oh, I loved that food
It was kind
hall.
of
I
giving,
you
like, that vibe.
Ugh. Ugh. Was it,
Yeah,
like,
it was
churchy?
super cute. It didn't
Cathedral-y?
feel churchy, it felt a little cathedral-y.
Yeah.
Super cute. The coffee was really great. Like, my mom got a latte, and I got a chai. And the
Mhm.
chai, I think it's the same chai that they use at the place I used to work in, like, high school and college, because that was my favorite chai. It
Mm.
tastes so similar. I'm like, "I bet it's the same brand," and that makes me very, very happy.
That sounds
Mm,
so good. I wish
it's
I could
delightful.
remember the place that we went in London. I don't remember the name of it, but
Let's have
it was
Google.
really cool, and that's where we got the pasta, right?
It was. We
Some of the
ate there
pasta.
twice.
Yeah, we did eat there twice. It wasn't the life-giving pasta from that one place that, like,
No.
revitalized me. It was still really good pasta, and I think it's kind of a viral thing where they, like,
Yeah, it was.
do it in the big thing of cheese maybe or something, I don't know.
Yes. It was Mercado Mayfair.
I just remember it being really cool, really pretty, and really good food. And
It
drinks.
was amazing food.
You the only thing you have to look out for is it's different levels, like, there's a basement and a main and an upper and then an
Mhm.
outdoor. The cell service is not the best.
It is horrible inside.
So, we lost each other quite a few times because it's food hall style, so we would send one person to get a table because it's crazy busy, one
Yeah,
person to go get drinks, and then one person to, like, get
get
food.
food.
It was really, really hard to ever find each other after.
It honestly, I think it took 20 minutes to find each other afterward because we
Yes.
went one time, like, for during dinner time,
Yeah,
and it was insane. And then the other day we went, it was not quite dinner, it was, like, late afternoon, we were doing a late lunch. Much easier to find seating and people.
right. Yeah, it's a little hectic, but it's definitely worth it. I think
I
it
think
was worth
so.
it, at least for the vibes. You've gotta go, it's really pretty, the
Mhm.
vibes are cool.
Yeah,
I'd say it's worth a once over at least.
absolutely. Like, I would put it on places to, like, go back to when I'm in London
Same.
again.
Same, like, whenever, like, I know at some point Nick and I will go, and
Yeah,
that's a
he needs to
place that I
go
would be
there.
like, "Yeah, we're gonna go back here for sure."
Yeah, absolutely.
For me, I honestly, other than traveling, I oh, wait, I'm stupid. I was
What
about to say I don't have any updates.
what update are you gonna
So,
give?
my niece was born.
Okay. I was like, I feel like a lot still has happened this week.
A lot has happened,
Mhm.
but along with that, my niece was born. She's doing well, she's at
Good.
home now, but I'm sick, so I can't go see her, and her older sister got me sick, so I
Yeah,
feel like
didn't
that
she
was
say she was
planned.
using you as a tissue?
Yes, so she did sneeze directly in my face. It's a pretty clear contact
Yeah.
situation. We were at the hospital while my sister was, like, going in, and my parents were gonna come take their first daughter and,
Mhm.
like, watch her and stuff, but they were an hour away, so I came with Nick. We were watching her in the lobby. She kept coughing. Every
Mhm.
time she would cough, she would turn around because she wasn't even facing me. She would turn around and cough into me, like, cough into my sweatshirt. So, I had already told Nick, I said, "As soon as I get home, all of these clothes are coming off and I'm taking a
Mhm.
shower." And I did, but it didn't
Still
matter.
got sick.
Yeah.
Well, at least she knows she needs to cover her cough.
Yeah, just not with other humans.
You that can be learned.
She's getting there. She's 2.5. She'll make it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It'll come.
Absolutely.
Yes, but
Oh.
everybody's doing okay, but everybody is sick. Like, the whole family, whole extended
Mm.
family, everybody got sick because we were all sitting together in a waiting room, of course.
Mhm.
My niece was going around, everybody wants to hold her, everybody wants to be close to her.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, yep, we're all reaping those benefits.
Okay, I'm glad we're not recording in person.
Oh,
Don't need
I
to
was
be
like, "We're not
sick.
recording?"
No, we are. Just did not in person.
That is how out of it I am.
Oh my
Also,
god.
if I'm screaming on this episode, it's only because I can't hear. My
So
ears
far,
are
your
plugged up.
volume level's been excellent.
Perfect.
So,
Well, another thing that's been perfect this week is definitely our Halloween read.
yes. So I actually picked out this book from a list. I Googled Halloween romance books. And this one's cover was interesting. And I said, let's read that. Did
I thought
I
you had
read
already
the
read
book?
it.
No. Did I read the back of the book? No. Did I know anything about this author? No. We I solely picked this book based on its cover. And
That's
I said, "This
amazing.
sounds interesting."
That's a vibe. That's what I do. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes it works out.
I do all the time. Same
Yeah.
with wine. I judge wine and liquor by their labels. Like,
Mhm.
does it look cool? No.
Okay, I don't want
I have
it.
questions about your intention as a
Intention. As a
crafter.
book or a wine.
Yeah.
We both went in blind to this. I thought that you had read this book.
Mm-mm.
I
Nope.
was wrong.
Finished it this morning.
So I feel like I kind of spoiled it for you a little.
Okay. I love spoilers, though.
You
I
do, that's
love
right.
them.
That makes me
So,
feel better.
things are never spoiled. Also, the things you texted me would never be considered a spoiler because I knew it was coming.
Yeah, but but did you know it was coming?
Not quite like that.
We will be getting into a list of things that I texted Rachel later on. I do
Yeah.
have a list, and I added to that list as well because I felt
It's
like if
it's
I had
terrible,
sent you everything that
which
was
you should
there,
have.
I think you would have blocked me.
It was so funny because, like, you would text me these random things, and then I just start cackling.
Yeah, we
But,
should probably get into warnings, trigger warnings before we get into my list.
yeah, we'll do that after we read the back of the book.
Yes. So, should we start with our author?
Always.
All right.
So let's get this up. So this week we read Ghost by Kat Blackthorne. So, as always, from her website to your ear holes. Mm. Ooh, the stitch ear holes.
Yeah, my stitch ear holes.
Kat Blackthorne is an international best-selling author, best known for her haunting and atmospheric stories. Her TikTok viral series, The Halloween Boys, was named hashtag Best of Book Talk on Amazon and is a worldwide sensation with millions of views and page readers. Her tales embrace cozy and darkness with magical and spooky twist. Catnip for her is banter, begging, challenging norms, and beings who worship their partner. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, the ears keep moving.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep them up. It's not
Yeah,
working.
that works. Cat lives somewhere deep in the mountains in a witch's cottage with her talking feline. She has a collection of quotes and character names a mile long. Her favorite holiday is Halloween, and her favorite book is whatever she last read.
That's real cuz like I think do people ask you like what's your favorite book?
Yeah, and I'm like, I kind of have like my top 3 and 5, but I don't have like a favorite because it kind of rotates. And I
I
like so many
don't.
of the books I read.
Yeah, I have some like nostalgic favorites of
Mhm.
like I remember liking that book,
Yeah.
but also I'm just like every time I read a book, I especially like a new book that I do like,
Mhm.
I'm like, well, that was a great book. How would I
Yeah,
even choose? How would I
I don't
choose?
know. But
I
much
don't
like this
know.
book, we don't have to choose. There's no reason to. So that was a fun plot twist, but I didn't realize it was gonna be a wide choose, and that
That's
makes
also
me
why I
very
thought you had
happy.
read it.
No, no. So, as I was reading this and getting further into it, I'm like, I hope they all get together in this. And I had to look up the series. I'm like, do they? They do. They
They
do.
do. Before I get into the nitty-gritty, we have to do
Mhm.
the trigger warnings, but before we do the trigger warnings, we've gotta read the back of the book.
We do have to read the back of the book. It's very important.
Mhm.
Put
Yeah,
this
get your beard on for this because there's no better time
There's
to have
no
a
better
beard on
time for a beard than right now.
than back of the book.
Than
Duh.
back of the book. Okay. Ash Grove is a fine place to die. Ames. I wanted to shake her and scream. You don't have to be afraid anymore. You have me. And then chain her to my bed and yell, You should be very afraid now that you have me. I inhabited a form that was what every legend and dark tale warned little girls like her about. I'd slaughter 1,000 times over, and I'd do it 1,000 times more. But the worst thing I'd ever do would be what I did to her. Blythe. If I kept running, I wouldn't break. If I kept hiding, I wouldn't cry. If I kept moving, he wouldn't find me. Running from an impossible evil landed me between the claws of something ancient and horrifying. I went to the masquerade as a fox, How ironic, because I didn't feel clever, sly, or brave. I was a wounded rabbit waiting for teeth. And more than one set of fangs found me. And the worst part of it all, I liked it. The grown up ghost story for anyone who loves Halloween and is ready to meet and fall in love with their new favorite monster. Tricks and treats lurk around every jack o' lantern and gravestone in this grown up Halloween themed paranormal monster romance. Meet witches, vampires, wolves, ghouls, and maybe a few odd birds. And pirates, too. Sink your teeth into this paranormal urban fantasy and get ready for all the Halloween vibes. Come to Ash Grove with an open mind. Choose your mask, sit and stay a spell if you dare. Ghost, The Halloween Boys is book one in a polyam monster romance series. There will be no choosing between the love interest, though they're each possessive, and it will be a journey to get to their final pairings. Happily ever after, with no cliffhanger, only questions, leading into book two, dual POV, spicy and spooky, intended for ages 18 plus. Whew. Okay.
Yes.
So that was the back of the book. Very
Back of the book.
informative.
Yes.
Content warning. It should not be that light and fluffy. Content warning.
Content warning. I was like, you sound like the audiobook. Thank you
I
for
did like the
joining.
audiobook.
Yeah.
Okay. Content warning. Blood play, biting, bondage, dubious consent, occultism, monster sex, graveyard sex, church sex, different size, virginity, biting, witchcraft, demon possession, stalking, homicide, suicide, not on page, suicidal ideation, domestic abuse, drugs, mention of self harm, death, hauntings, graphic descriptions of murder, graphic sexual encounters, including male, female, and male, male, light degradation play, voyeurism, kidnapping, alcohol, themes and mentions of Satanism and religious culture, researched and accurate descriptions, and descriptions of demonic entities some readers may find disturbing. So, hold on to your britches getting into this.
Riches. We're in it with this one. It is a monster romance.
I
Yeah.
love monster romances. I think they're very interesting.
I think it's interesting too. Some of the interesting things that I would like to now talk about that I texted to Rachel.
Yes.
Probably spoiling a little bit of the book, but I did want
Well,
to give my list.
yeah, you wouldn't be listening to this if you too didn't want spoilers. So,
Yeah. Some of the interesting things that I decided to text to Rachel. These are
mhm,
direct quotes
they
from the
are.
book. Number 1, demon dick. Number
Mm.
2, hell's cock. Monster cock.
Mhm.
Monster fucking demon cock. Damning you with my demon cock. My
Gonna be
finger
damned.
alone was larger than the average human male's manhood.
And then what she texted right after that one, she's like, "Ooh, sick burn." That's what sent me. Was that she's like, "Sick burn."
Just
I'm like, "You
like,
know what? It kind of is a sick burn."
dang! Just bringing along human males for no reason. You're just like, "Pfft, my pinky's bigger than your dick, bro." Woo, snap.
Shots fired. My god.
When the finger thing came up, I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like, first of all, I would throw in a trigger warning as being dubious consent because
It's on there.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because they start having sex for the first time while he is a human,
And
and then
then
he turns demon. And so his cock grew 6 sizes that day.
which also, like, what a wild introduction to sex.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's a virgin!
yeah, like, she's never had sex before, and the first time, they're like, "Okay, but things are moving the way they should," and then all of a sudden, he's like, "Grr!" And that's him transforming
That's
into
him
his demon
growing a
form, not
giant
him
dick.
jizzing.
Well, it
Probably
also
the both,
sounded like
but
that because they did a growl in the audiobook
they did.
during the sex stuff, and I was like, "So that's what they mean by he growled."
Mhm.
And it was like, and I was like, "Oh
Mhm.
my.
It's like, "I'm not
Oh
mad."
my." But you know that there was a video going around, I think I sent it to you, of the wine bottle holder that's like a
Yes!
skeleton, and it looks
Yeah.
like
It's
what they
fitting for
say when
this.
they're like, "She couldn't get her both
Hands
hands
around.
around it." That's what this
Like,
monster fucking demon cock,
okay, like,
if
also,
we are to go.
let's be very realistic. You can't fit your hands around it. I
Yeah.
don't have big hands,
I
but
have
this
little
is
hands, but this is a lot. This is
corner to
this much.
corner.
Look at this.
No, I'm like, corner to corner, this is probably 8 inches, if
This
I'm
is
not touching.
that's a lot bigger than a mouth.
That's
This is
yeah.
10 centimeters dilated.
I'm sorry, that's like childbearing, and things
Yeah,
rip sometimes. So,
yeah.
let's be a little realistic on what we can handle.
We love a heavy hitter, but
Yeah, we do.
sometimes it's too heavy.
Sometimes it's not a heavy hitter. It is,
It is a wrecking ball.
trying to think from White Chicks. What were they calling it?
I can't remember.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
The only thing I remember about that movie is,
The
"Oh, you wanna
wheelchair.
talk about mothers? It's mother time."
Oh, a hospitalizer.
Oh my gosh.
That's
This is
what
like
it
a
was.
grave digger. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's the
This is
gravedigger.
anybody can use that if you want.
I like that. Okay, yeah. Use that during spooky, sexy time.
Spooky season. Man, he's got a real grave digger.
Yeah, he does. Mm.
Yeah, he does.
Well, plot twist at the end on that.
Ayo. So, obviously, if you haven't caught up, we're so unserious about this book in the
This
best way.
on it this surprised me. It
Yeah,
was good, it was
yeah,
funny. I'm not sure if it was
yeah.
meant to be funny, but I thought it was funny,
I thought it was hilarious.
and I was, like, actually really engaged with the story.
Yeah.
So, that's all we can ask for from me essentially just going, "Eyes closed, I choose you,"
I do
type
see you.
situation. Yeah.
We've been there before and it's worked out. We've been there before and it hasn't. Um,
Yeah. We've been
I'm
very
thinking
transparent, we
of
do this a lot.
Court of the Vampire Queen. This happened then too. Remember? We
In
just
a
keep ending up
thing.
with freaking blood play every time we don't read a book cover.
Hey, hey, we're not kink shaming. As long as everyone's consenting and everything's above board,
But what
you
about
do you.
us makes us just blindly choose blood play,
Well,
vampire orgies?
I'm preparing for a fun episode we have coming up, and I'm kinda breaking some stuff down, and I think when we
Alright.
talk about that, some things might make more sense.
I
I
think
found a
so.
pattern,
You
and I'm
found a
like,
pattern?
"Maybe we're not okay."
God. Well, to
So
be fair, I never thought we were.
I
So,
never thought we were either, and I knew I'm a little weirdo,
yeah. I've
but
always
you just
known
go
I'm a
along
little
with it.
weirdo. That's why we're friends. That's why we decided to do a podcast. We're little weirdos.
We are little weirdos.
Yeah.
Clearly by this outfit, if you didn't know we're weirdos.
Mm, mm. I don't know about you, but I look stylish.
I thought you were gonna say you're feeling 22.
Oh, no. I'm feeling a solid 30. I'm feeling it hard.
We should get into
Yeah.
the spookiness of this all.
Yes. So let's talk about our characters first. We got our main
Okay.
girl and our 3 boys.
Yes.
Tell us. Tell us.
So we have Blythe, who I love that name. It
Yeah, it's
makes me think of
unique. It's not
like
used.
Blanche, like that era
Yeah.
of names.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Love it.
Mhm. It's not used a lot, at
It's
least in
not.
the books that I read.
No, I think There was one other book that I've read in the shit ton of books I've read
Yeah.
that has used that name. So, not
Nice.
mad.
Not mad.
So, she's our main gal. She is running from her past. She has a dark secret
Mm.
that I will spoil for you right now.
Yeah. Because I
She
needed you to spoil it for me because I read this entire book, but I fell asleep during the last chapter because I'm sick.
I wasn't going to spoil that.
Oh, never mind. I said nothing. Continue.
I mean, that'll come out in the wash.
Yes.
But Blythe is running from her past, and her big dark secret is now that she killed someone. Who that someone was her abusive stepdad. So I think it all evens out. I think it's okay. She killed him, and then he miraculously came back to life. Has been sending her these creepy blank notes that turn out to be like demon writing that only the ghouls can read.
It's for the ghouls.
It's for the ghouls, genuinely. Blythe is just like bouncing around place to place, therapist to therapist, all over the country because she had a traumatic childhood. She has severe PTSD. So she thinks. So her therapist tells her. But Homegirl's just bopping around, and she ran from her last place because her stepdad found her. And she found herself in this community called Ashgrove. Ashgrove, we find out, is home to all the ghouls.
The ghouls.
The ghouls.
The ghouls, the witches, the pirates, the
Pirates.
werewolves, the
Yes.
vampires, the ghouls,
The demons.
the demons.
Ashgrove also is kind of like a time capsule of an event that happened centuries ago. We're talking like 200 years ago. There's a protection around it that is part of this curse that caused this time capsule effect. It really doesn't let anyone in or anyone out. And it just kind of knows. It's kind of like the hotel from A Witch's Guide to
Magic.
Magical Innkeeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
You see it. If you see it, you're let in. If you
mhm.
don't, then you won't see it.
That happens, and she just like stumbled into it. She started working, seeing a new therapist, establishing like some normalcy of a life
Yeah. Who's her
until
therapist?
one day she's like having a panic attack, and her normal therapist isn't in. So
Hmm.
she's like, I need to see someone because like this I'm unwell. And the receptionist is like, well, Dr. Cove can see you. And it was lightning. Not like
No.
she's not like smited, but when they meet, it's like lightning.
Yes, she. It is lightning. So this is a dual point of view. We
Mm-hmm.
get we get Ghost, which is the demon's name, but also what's his actual human name?
Ames
Ames. Ames and Ghost
are
point of
one and
view,
the
and then we
same.
get Blythe.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going in for this therapy session, and he's therapizing her as a demon, human
Mm-hmm.
demon.
Yeah.
And I am like, girl, this is not it. This is not therapy because his suggestion to get over her anxiety is
Mm-hmm.
to go to a rave.
He's like, babes, just go party. Let's go
You
party
just need to
every
go
single night
party.
this week.
I'll be
Every night
there,
this month.
get drunk, do some drugs, and
Yeah.
you really just need to dance your ass off. I'm prescribing dancing your ass off as your
I like
therapist.
that. I would
I was
love to
like
get that prescription.
what kind of fucked up therapy session is this?
Wait.
No
So,
way.
real question. If your therapist is prescribing dancing your ass off, does that mean that insurance should cover your drinks, cover charge, transportation to and from the event? Like, I feel like That should be a claim.
I mean, they don't let you claim certain things like what do they not let you claim? They don't let you claim, like, gym memberships
That's stupid.
on health insurance, so I'm guessing it falls under a gym membership or, like, a workout class that you're not gonna get covered.
I like to think insurance is gonna cover this. She just has to throw down her HSA card.
Well, with him as her therapist, who knows what the doctor's gonna say, or the insurance companies in a monster world gotta be strange as hell.
I know, so I'm like, "Okay, Doctor Demon Dick, if you're covered by my insurance, why shouldn't a party be?" Like, it's a fair
Oh,
question.
if that vampire's fangs are covered,
Yeah,
if that
yeah.
wolf's tail is covered, why can't I dance my ass off to the tune of a deductible?
See, I think it's covered by your insurance,
Yeah,
personally.
well, she was prescribed a rave to make her
She
feel
was.
better,
Yeah,
and so she does it,
yeah.
and it's like a
So,
rave for a month?
it is, it's every night for the month of October.
Can you imagine? Hold on. Let's put the month of raving aside. Can you imagine raving 2 nights in a row?
No,
No.
no, I wouldn't be okay for, like, a week and a half afterwards.
Yeah.
And I would have to be inebriated in some way that entire time. Because if you let it slip, you start to feel it, and you can't feel it if you're gonna keep going.
I don't think I could make it through a night, let alone a month.
I think I could do a night, but not back to back. That's too much.
Yeah, I could probably get through a night exhausted. Remember when we went and saw Lil Wayne? Or no, Lil Jon?
Lil Jon. Yeah.
Yeah, and it hit and, of course, we didn't have alcohol very much because it was, like, $500
Expensive.
for a
And
shot.
really hard to actually get the bartender to
Yeah,
serve us.
but, like, it was 3 a.m. and we were dying.
Yeah, it was not great. So, she's prescribed the Rave from Dr. Ames Cove.
30
But
days
yeah,
worth.
30 days. See how this course of treatment treats you, and then we'll
Yeah.
reassess in November.
Yeah.
So, we then get some of Ames' perspective. I, at first, was like, "Is he just a serial killer?" Because that's where I thought this was going, like,
I
genuinely.
I genuinely thought because he was like, "Oh, I'm the stalker," and then
I'm
the
gonna
other
attack her
guys are
minute.
the
Her.
yeah, and they're like, "We found our next victim," and I was
Mhm.
like, "So they're gonna kill her, but they all have sex? I don't think this is gonna work." I started to doubt. I started to doubt the book a little.
I did too. I was like, "What did I get us into?"
Yeah. But then you find out, no, they're not like, she's not the target.
Yeah.
They're going to kill her stepdad that's following her, and they basically do that for a bunch of women. They find their, like, male stalkers or
Mhm.
abusers or whatever, and
Yeah.
they kill them.
Yes. So, they are in the business of taking care of problems,
Yes.
even though they themselves have a bunch of problems and caused a bunch of problems. To each their own, I guess. So, we have Ames, who is the main male character for a good portion of this book. And then we have the oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to remember their
Onyx,
actual names. Yes, we have Onyx,
who he's a
who
vampire werewolf, is that the case?
vampire dragon.
Dragon. Dragon.
Yeah.
Wolf is the vampire or no, Wolf is the werewolf.
Yes, and is his name, like, actually Wolf?
I think his
Which,
name is
like
actually Wolf. I think it's Onyx, Wolf, and Ames or whatever. I was just unsure of the vampire dragon situation
yeah.
because it was like
Well,
he had
because
3 names.
Yeah. I think his is just Onyx. And then the sometimes yet seemingly elusive Judas.
Yes. And he's their, like, devil friend?
Yeah, he, like, completes their little quad.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I got a little bit confused with the dragon vampire. I couldn't tell if they were the same person
Yeah.
or not because they have different names when
Mhm.
they're in their beings or whatever. But yes, this is a spicy group called the Halloween Boys,
Yes.
and they get into some trouble. They like to go murder people,
They do, but again, justifiable.
bad people.
Bad people deserve bad endings in their book.
So they're protective kings, if you will.
Well, we could call them that.
Yes.
Absolutely. But in this book, it really focuses on the relationship between Blythe and Ames and her trying to figure out like why her stepdad is still chasing her, making sure she's safe. But the
Yeah.
boys are like, he's not human. And we got to figure
Mhm.
out what he is and take care of that.
Yeah, they're like, "There's something going on here. This isn't a normal run-of-the-mill abusive dude just hunting."
Yeah, it's like it's paranormal. No
Yeah,
questions, because
yeah.
they do find the blank letters and they can read it and they're like,
Mhm.
that's not okay."
Mm. Yeah,
No
yeah.
bueno.
No bueno.
So, that's what a good chunk of this book is. Turns out that from what I gathered, the devil that put this essentially, like, time caps curse on the town is the one behind this. That's what I kinda
Yes.
gathered from
That's what
this.
I gathered as
Okay.
well, that whoever started this also has something to do with Blythe as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It turns out that after her stepfather died, because she stayed for 2 days to make sure he was no longer on this mortal coil,
Yeah.
and then she starts getting letters from the dude, she's like, Something's not right." But it
Right.
turns out a legion of demons was
Legion.
possessing him. A legion, hundreds
Legion.
of demons, like low level demons, not like the archdemon like Ames is, because he's a cool
Yeah.
dude. He's an
If you
archdemon.
watch K-pop Demon Hunter, it wouldn't be like Saja Boys. It would be like that the plane crew at the beginning of the movie that were, watering plants with coffee. Have you
Sometimes do
watched
need
that
coffee.
yet?
I've not.
You've
I
got
need
to.
to.
Everyone else knows what I'm talking about.
I was just nodding along like, "Yep, uh-huh."
Yeah. Low-level
So
demons.
yes, so they are working together to figure this out because 'cause they're like, "Something's not right," and they're all catching feels for her, but again, we're really
Mhm.
just focusing on Ames because he's claimed her,
Yes.
so he's like, "Dibs."
Yeah, and I'm like, I wonder how this is gonna go. Because
Yeah.
even though we see, you know, some I would call it more so voyeurism, not really sharing. There hasn't been sharing.
No, but it's also teeing us up. I wasn't sure initially if this was gonna be, like, standalones. Again, no
Yeah,
research.
yeah,
Straight
yeah.
in raw dog this.
Yeah,
But
with our demon fucking monster cocks.
a but I wasn't sure if it was gonna be, like, standalones for each member of this crew or if it was, like, all one continuous story, and it is one continuous story. But there's, like, heavy voyeurism, and you're like, "Oh, okay, so this is a group thing. Hell
Yeah,
yeah."
yeah. It was very interesting. I was like, "So maybe that's how it's gonna be?" Where because
Mhm.
I don't see Ghost giving up Blythe and allowing her to, like, have sex with anyone but him. He just seems very territorial.
Yeah, well, they say demons are possessive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see their relationship bud and grow, but we also see her being widely accepted by the entire town. Like every group of ghoul that's there in the town is like, come spend time with us. We love it. Like, you're welcome anytime. And
Yeah.
it sounds like that's deeply unusual. They're
Yeah.
very much like clicky, and no one can figure out why they're all drawn to her.
Yeah.
Turns out she also is immortal. She's not human.
Yeah.
And there was this whole thing with the witches. They were like, you have no aura. Very confusing. Clearly, you're
Yeah.
alive,
Yeah.
but we're doing all these tests and we can't figure out what you are. Blah, 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 blah. And it all kind of comes to a head. Not all kind of, it does come to a head
Yeah.
on Halloween because
Some
the
of it
veil,
literally comes like some people come on ahead and
several people actually.
mostly different heads, but
Yeah, not all the same one. But the veil's the thinnest on Halloween, which is also realistic because it is. During this time, she is kidnapped by a ghost turned demon from the town that turns out was the daughter of the person she was renting a room from. It was a whole thing.
yeah, yeah, because the daughter and the wife like disappeared in the woods, never to be
Yeah.
seen again. He was
Yeah.
waiting for them to come back. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of lore that's woven into this that we're just not going to get into. But that's
yeah,
one of those things as well.
yeah,
So Blythe is like kidnapped by this ghost turned demon
yeah.
that's working for the demon that, again, from
The
what we
devil.
gathered, the thank you, the devil that put this curse on the town. In all of this, Blythe is starting to realize that the episodes she would experience that were labeled as like PTSD were actually memories that have
Mhm.
been pushed back against her will in her
Yes,
brain, has been like locked away. And it turns out she is death.
yes. She's
And
like the Grim Reaper, basically.
pretty much, which I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Hmm.
But she is also the key for breaking the curse on Ash Grove.
Yeah,
So she is able to essentially like walk all of these trapped souls to their afterlife. And
yeah.
she and the boys do this over the next few months. And that's kind of honestly where the book ends. It's very
It
much
is.
teed up as like, I feel like sometimes authors do this with the first book and a series, and they're like,
Yeah.
it could be its own book, but if it's liked enough and we can continue on with the series, we're ready to go.
Right, right.
Hmm.
It was absolutely teed up like that because again, I fell asleep for the last chapter, but
Yeah.
I woke up literally at the last line of the book and it was like, she's death of blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, I wonder how that happened." So, it is like the end of the book, so it
Yeah.
leaves you in a good spot to pick up the next one, if you
Very
know what I'm
much so.
saying.
Yeah.
But
And it gets you because they go on adventures in the next one.
yeah. But before you go run off to read the next one, let's read some reviews. Off Storygraph.
Wow. This has a higher rating than I thought. It's a 3.91. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm really surprised that it has a 3.91 because people are very particular.
People don't always like the strange, which I don't know
Yeah.
why because people love the
Fun.
strange. So,
Yeah. For plot or character driven, we have 20% saying character, 11% saying plot, and 68% saying a mix. I would say it's a mix leaning toward character, just
yeah.
because the characters are important in this. Like a different scenario could be happening, but the characters are what matters. Let's get into some reviews and see what people are saying.
A Well, I've already jumped ahead and I see a 4.25. that says, I am very pleasantly surprised. I expected this to be more vibes than anything, but it was actually a pretty gripping plot. I
Yeah.
concur.
Yeah, same. I was gonna say this is a 5 star, and it says must read, so unique. I love the world building in the small town. One of my favorite paranormal romance books. I love Blythe and her monsters. The perfect Halloween book.
This is a 3.5 that says, honestly, very mediocre book, but it made me happy. And that's the thing, guys. Books don't have to be good for you to think it's a good book.
Yeah.
Like, that's very personal. It continues on and says, it was very spooky and Wattpad esque. I also love the idea of a month-long party with different magical creatures and people.
Yeah. There's a 1 star underneath it that just says this was so bad it was kind of funny.
I thought this was a hysterical book.
I laughed because I'm like, who the fuck falls for that from their therapist? And like, obviously, yeah, there are, it's jokes. It's jokes
Yeah.
all around, but that's what I love about it.
It's just I would recommend this not to everyone because this is not
No.
going to be everyone's cup of tea, but if you like a little bit of like the weirdness, the monsters, you'll
Yeah.
enjoy this.
If I'm rating it, my review would be demon fucking monster cock. 5 stars.
We'll take no comments, no questions.
That's all I would put.
5 stars. Just
Demon
vibes.
fucking monster cock. 5 stars.
Oh my god. Well, as we leave spooky season, we're leaving the demon cocks behind for now.
Aw.
Aw.
But maybe
But
not for too long.
maybe not, TBD. But what are we getting into next week?
Next week, we are not reading a book.
What?
We're going to do something different next week, and we are going to find out if you or
And by you,
or
we mean me.
us if we would survive these romance tropes.
The answers will probably not surprise you.
Until then, give us a like, give us a follow. We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're on all of the places that you can find podcasts. So
Mhm.
tell us that you like us. Tell us that you don't, but say
Yeah,
it nicely. And also
please say
tell
it
us what you
nicely.
want to read. And maybe
Yeah,
we can do that too.
maybe.
But until next time,
Bye.
bye.